Hey guys, what's up? It's Tricky here for YNL, and what we're gonna do today is a little bit different than what I do usually. Usually what I do is I show you tutorials, I show you my footage, we talk only about breaking, and we go into specific techniques and everything. But today I want to talk a little bit wider. I'm gonna insert an image of the best practice possible, the killer practice that I see. So I'm gonna talk mostly about breaking because that's what I do. I also do movement, I also do yoga, I do different things, but my main experience is breaking. But what you can do is change my tips, change my structure of practice to fit your own practice. Just take the juice and the best out of what you're seeing in this video and use it for yourself. So I'm gonna break this thing into, first of all, two categories and then into four small mini categories. First part will be the planning of the practice. So for example, I have a practice today, a 2-hour practice. So I have a time span. Maybe I have 3 hours, maybe I have a half an hour practice, maybe I have 5 hours. So first of all, put a time limit for your practice. Of course, at this stage, the planning is very strict, but when you come to practice, it's always different. Yes? So we kind of draw the map of the practice, but you need to know that when you come to practice, it will always be different. But still, it's very good to have some kind of vision for your practice in your mind before you go to practice. So first of all, again, time span. Then what we need is to ask ourselves questions to unlock different type of ideas that will help us to gain the most information to make our practice the best practice. So what kind of questions can we ask ourselves? First of all, one example is, what is important for me to work right now? So let's take an example from breaking. If I need to work on footwork, okay, I didn't work my footwork for a long time. I decide for myself that I'm gonna work mostly on footwork. Yes, so we need to think about the main thing that we're gonna practice today. It can be, okay, I want to make the transitions from power to footwork smoother. I want to work on my flow. I want to work on my top rocks. I want to be free today and do whatever I want. I want to increase my control. I want to work on my levels. It can be movement, it can be your musicality. You need to decide what lens you're gonna use for your practice today and focus mainly on it. Another question may be, how does my body feel? When you ask yourself this question, you really start feeling and listening to your body, and you can spot the things that you feel. For example, if I do this exercise right now, I can feel, okay, my shoulder kind of can hold freezes, but it's like 80%. So I will probably not go too much into air power. My lower back is a little stiff. Maybe I need to loosen it up first. So you gather information on your body and how your body feels. If you have an online battle, for example, you can think, okay, I have an online battle coming in 1 week. How do I need to prepare myself for this online battle? Maybe I need to make small footages. Maybe I need to structure my sets a little bit more. Maybe if you are too much in sets, maybe you need to work on your freestyle. So basically, it's a very fluid way of thinking that unlocks these different ways for you to make your practice the best for you at the moment. So we just divide it like this. We're gonna have warm-up. It's part 1. Part 2, we have the main practice. Part 3, what I usually do is some kind of test of the things that I practiced on. So for example, it can be a battle. You can do 10 rounds against some kind of object or in front of the wall, where you practice your stamina, you practice your new things, and you just keep yourself in shape and ready for the upcoming battles. And the last part will be some kind of workout and stretching and breathing, everything you need to finish smoothly your practice. That's 4 parts. So again, warm up, main practice, battle practice, workout, and finish. That's the structure we're gonna use today. And the last thing in this first part, which is the mapping of our practice, basically you do this work in your brain before you even come to practice and execute on it. So the last one will be to motivate yourself. How do we motivate ourselves to make the practice the best? I practice mostly by myself, so I really need this motivation, because when you practice with other people, it's always easier, because some other motivated guy can give you motivation. It's viral, the motivation. Someone practice power, it gives you the power to do power moves, for example. But how do we motivate ourselves? I start imagining all types of things that I can do with my body. What I also can imagine is the upcoming battle. So I can imagine myself battling and killing it, and hearing the crowd roaring and hearing my name, and I see myself winning a competition. I hype myself up. I go into memories of the times I win. You need to feel like a winner. You need to turn on this winner effect in yourself in this part, and to hype yourself up. Some people watch other b-boys videos, battles, something to hype them up. It can work, but what I encourage you to do is to find this motivation inside yourself, and then you will see that more power comes into your body. This is the preparation for practice. Now, with all of this in our mind and in our body, we go to the practice itself, and then we start executing on what we decided for ourselves. Try to start slow. Don't go all in. Don't put the hypest music at the beginning. Start slow. You can use ambient music. You can use basic funk. You can use the Yalta Summer Jam mixtapes. That's something I love. Try to go very slow to feel the music, to feel your body a little bit. So first what I do is I move a little bit. I don't go strict, okay, now I do warm-up, then I do dancing. No. Dancing is fueling all my practice. I dance all practice. So if I have 2 hours, I dance 2 hours. So I start from putting the music and dancing and feeling into my body and feeling different parts of my body and grooving and connecting to music, connecting to my body, connecting to the moment, to the space around, getting in the zone. That's the first thing. Connecting to my stamina. Really, you can use all the lenses. Stamina, flavor. Do you feel your style when you move? Your level of energy. Try to be mindful of how you feel, how your body feels, and how you feel in the moment. At the same time, I warm up. So I listen to my body, I dance, I listen to my body, I try something, for example, a handstand, and then I see how I feel. If I feel a little bit of pain, if I feel like I need to warm up, I warm up these places. I warm up all my body parts, and I do it between my dancing rounds. So I dance a little bit of top rocks, then I move a little bit, I stretch myself a little bit, and then I do another round. And I go deeper and deeper inside my dancing and inside the flexibility, the control, the strength of my body. I don't go robotically about warm-up and stretching. I try to connect it with my dancing and with my feeling of my body and everything. So in this part, I slowly start to build up the skeleton, the structure of my dancing. So I can do, for example, top rocks, feel my body a little bit, then decide in my mind, okay, now I do go downs and go ups. and I do 5 of them. Okay, we give ourselves little goals to go deeper in this zone feeling. So I can do top row, go down, quick get up, finish. Feel my body a little bit more. Okay, I did this, now I go deeper. I do go down, freeze, go up, finish. Like this, I can feel my freezes more. Then the next will be, okay, I want to go deeper inside the freezes. We need to listen to our desires in the practice. We need to keep it fresh and open. Right brain, I would say. Okay, not very left brain, but more like right brain, feeling and desire to do things, but at the same time we structure it. So we use our left brain and right brain, we balance it out. The next one will be, for example, we stopped at freezes. You decide, you feel like, okay, now I want to go inside my freezes, and you start to work on your freezes. You start to make them excellent and perfect. Look for excellence in your dancing. So try to make the freezes look sharp. Try the transitions to make them clean. You can flow into flow. For example, you feel like your freezes are not so solid. Okay, flow from them and then make them solid. So we use like water and fire. So if freeze is fire, flow is water, we try to connect the two. Okay, we try to make our dancing complete. Body, mind, soul, all of it. We go to the main part. I decided to do unique freezes and unique transitions from freezes. I start, again, work with my imagination. When we work on creating, we need imagination. Yes? So I can do simple freeze, but then I can imagine a different way to do it, and I can try it. And when I try it, I can find new ways to do it, and then I can think of a footwork that can combine into it. I can remember something that I did before and add to it. So basically, creative work, again, it's very chaotic at the beginning, but then we try to find, out of chaos, we try to find something that works, looks beautiful and sharp. So basically, in the main part, we really need to be focused, and we really need to be able to find new things. And at the same time, I'm still dancing. Alright, so it's not that now is the main part, now I'm a robot. No, I'm dancing and I'm creating. Dancing, creating, making a footage, trying to connect the new creation, try to make around with something I created. Try to do again something more complicated, and then try the new thing. Now, when we get a little bit tired and we feel like, okay, that's it, I'm done with the main practice, we go to the next part, which is making some kind of battle, making a simulation of a situation of a battle. Or if you are doing some kind of sport, you can make yourself a simulation of the competition. Or if you do some kind of movement, you can make a simulation again of your concept of battle. Yes, that's the part where we took everything we made and we put it inside this structure of battle. Again, we can use our imagination to imagine the atmosphere, and then, for example, in breaking I can do now 10 rounds, and then in these rounds I have one goal, which is to use the main things that I practiced. The second is to be as clean, as sharp, as stylish as I can in my rounds, becoming more stylish and more clean with every round. And also it's a practice on feeling our stamina and on putting mental notes on things that I need to perfect. Usually in this part a lot of self-judgment can come. If you crash, if your body is too heavy, if something don't work, your mind will try to judge itself. It really happens in people who are very self-conscious or perfectionists. Okay, so what you need to do is don't judge yourself. Recontextualize this into, okay, I'm practicing now, I'm doing great, and I just need to get going. And then you keep doing these rounds and you try to do it better and better and better and better and better, with listening to your body at the same time and not overdo it. We try to not force ourselves, but to use power and awareness and fun as our fuel in this part. So we set ourselves, for example, 10 rounds. I finished my 10 rounds. We go to the last part of our practice, which is some kind of workout. It's in this part we want to squeeze the last juice from ourselves and from the practice. So the practice was already very good. We danced, we worked on new things, we worked on our flow, we enjoyed, we created, we checked ourselves in a battle atmosphere. We already did a perfect practice, but what we want to do is to milk it a little bit more. So we do a workout. I have a whole episode on how to work out with breaking, but you can again create something of your own. Usually what I do is I use simple workout and add different types of things that I want to work on. For example, around the footwork plus push-ups, or pull-ups and floor rock, or just movement, simple movement and back work, etc. We try to work all our muscles. We try to work like 20 minutes non-stop, so also our stamina becomes better. You need to structure some kind of workout plan for yourself, or you can take what I did as an example and use it as a motivation for you to do your own thing. And after workout is the time to relax, to stretch, to bring your body back into this relaxed feeling. Your body becomes very stiff and certain parts of your body can ache, you can have pains. What you do is you relax yourself a little bit more. I do breathing techniques. I bring myself back to reality after this practice. And in this part I would encourage you also to have a little bit of talk with yourself. Really be nice, be kind to yourself. Oh, this new move was dope. Oh, my flow was better today. I managed to do all the practice. I squeezed a whole 2 hours of a dope practice for myself. You really need to encourage yourself, because that's the fuel that you give yourself to become even better in the next one. And we are on a long-term ride. We do it every time, and if you do lots of practices like this, in the end you will be a beast. But you need to keep the fire going, and you need to do it all by yourself. It's nice when you have friends, it's nice when you have different people to help you, but if you can motivate yourself, you are unstoppable. So yeah, this is it for today. Again, this talk was a little bit chaotic and off the cuff. I hope you can get the golden nuggets from what I said. I think you need to write down the main tips that you feel like can make your practice stronger. Let me know how it was for you. If you like more of this kind of open talks and more information on different kind of topics. My mind is full of ideas, full of experience, and I want to give a little bit more value than just moves or just techniques. Alright, so let me know if it was good for you. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.